For me personally, I would prefer off-grid just because at that option, I know I can control everything. Think about it when you have issues with a home, you have to call someone else because someone else built it up to their codes and you don't understand. Most of the systems are set up and they're, beyond our reach. People go to trade school to do those types of things. With an off-grid setup, you can learn it yourself. It could be as easy or as difficult as you want to make it. There's the hot water taps, and you could hook up a propane tank. I actually have one of those, and I think the setup was about maybe $200 to have the off-grid shower plus a propane tank. And I just geek out about these things. I actually recently purchased an off-grid shower, like a system where it has its own pump, its own USB-C battery powered pump. You could just put it in a thing of water and it'll suck it up. And at the top, it has a shower head. And it's one unit. It's made for off-grid, like camping, and it's only $45-50. And in my brain, I'm like, oh, this is awesome. Because if you think about it, the people that are going to be staying at these types of locations aren't going to be as gentle with the things that we have. I don't know about you guys. I actually factor in things breaking, like, especially with my off-grid setups, I factor in things breaking. So I'm like, oh, well, I actually could continue to purchase these things ad nauseum if they were to go out. So I would say that it could be as cheap or as expensive as you would want to make it. The incinerator toilets, they're the coolest ones out there. They're also like $5,000. There's the Nature's Head composting toilet. I don't like that composting toilet for the simple setup that the waste is collected inside and the urine is collected inside and has to be spilled out. I personally like the separate Villa composting toilet because everything is a lot easier and it drains itself, and you could like drain it into like a large, I actually built like a large hole in the ground, put a bunch of rocks, and I dig, and the urine kind of passes through that way. But I digress. I just say that again, I personally would go with off-grid, and there's so many different options that you could go with it as long as you continue to do research and look these things up, and you can find a bunch of YouTube videos on how to set these systems up. And that's actually why I started my YouTube accounts, because I wanted to just put it all in one place and make it a lot easier.